Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be reviewing episode 8 of Basketball Wives. So we're just going to go ahead and get into it. So Jackie plans this camel safari to kick off Duffy's birthday, and Jackie always is planning some sort of outlandish event. Do y'all remember when they did the yoga with the goats? So they're going on this safari. They're enjoying it so far. The ladies get off of the bus to go feed the camels, everyone except Angel and Malaysia. They start talking, and I'm not sure if some things were edited out or what, but Angel just randomly brings up Nia's birthday post and how she just doesn't want to be around her because she still wasn't feeling the post. So Malaysia asks her, are you really upset at Nia, or are you upset at the situation? And that is a very, very valid question because, like I said in my last review, even though Nia didn't know that promise ring situation was going to happen, it kind of made matters worse because Angel thought that she was getting proposed to. The ladies come back on the bus, so they stop the conversation, but I really wanted to hear Angel's answer to that. So once they're done with the safari, they get off of the bus and they go sit somewhere and talk. And Brooke randomly asks Malaysia and Angel what they were talking about on the bus while all of the other ladies were off of the bus. And again, the editing is odd. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they're cutting scenes out. I don't know if producers are getting involved and telling them to bring up these situations, but the whole way it was brought up was kind of weird. It's like when Angel brought it up, they weren't talking about it. And then when Brooke brought it up, it was just a random question out of nowhere. So it's like, were they trying to force this drama or force this conversation? Because this really came out of nowhere. So Angel explains, she addresses Nia, and Nia apologizes, but Angel is not here for it. So as Nia is trying to explain herself, somehow she tries to blame Duffy for the situation because Duffy brought Rockstar over. First of all, you're making a post about Angel and Rockstar. If you didn't want to address him and explain yourself as to why you're making shady posts about him, you shouldn't have made the post. That is not Duffy's fault. If you never made that post, you wouldn't have had to explain anything. Secondly, the reason that Duffy brought him over there was because when they confronted you, you were trying to play it off and say, oh, it's not that serious. It was a joke. It's funny. So she went and got Rockstar to kind of show you this is not funny. He doesn't find that funny. That's not a joke. Girl, stop deflecting. If I were Duffy, honestly, I would have told her to go right then and there, because you're not going to come and start drama with me on my birthday trip because you don't want to take accountability for your actions. She does end up disinviting her later, though, to the DJ show that she had with French. On a side note, when Jackie and Malaysia were having their conversation in the jacuzzi, did anybody else notice that Jackie had her wine glass completely submerged in the water? Well, not the whole wine glass, but most of it was in the water. And I was just looking at it like, Jackie, what are you doing? So they go to the event. A couple of ladies couldn't make it because they got a little too lit on the plane. So they all meet up the next morning to talk. And it seems like Brandi and Malaysia have been very peaceful thus far on this trip. So it was the perfect opportunity for them to talk again. And this time, Malaysia apologizes to Brandi for being a bad friend. That was very big of Malaysia. However, in my personal opinion, I feel like Brandi should have apologized as well for being so hostile towards her, but it is what it is. They had a heart-to-heart. They got emotional. They kissed and made up. It was a very nice moment, but they're not friends now. So I wonder what's gonna happen. The Dorsey sisters walk in and they try to start with Duffy again. This time it's Naria. She is just so confused and she just really doesn't understand why she was disinvited to the event. And okay, Nia is the one who made the post. Yes, but that is your sister. Why would you want to go if she wasn't invited? It doesn't make any sense. Naria tried to say that she disinvited both of them, but when they played the flashback, Duffy actually just disinvited Nia. But again, that's your sister. Why would you want to go somewhere that she's not welcome and you know that they don't like her? That's kind of weird. And for those who probably feel like, oh, well, she showed up to Brandi's tasting event without her sister, that's a little different because y'all are on vacation. Y'all are in another city. And you would leave your sister in a hotel room to go hang with a bunch of girls that don't like her? Like, girl, why are you so pressed? This is just them trying to pick yet another fight with Duffy and get some more camera time. So at this point, Duffy tells them to leave. And do you know these girls refused? Excuse me? Did you pay for this trip? Did you pay for this house? Did you contribute anything? So what do you mean no? Duffy has a lot of patience because if it were me, I would not be going back and forth with them. It's not up for negotiation. It's not up for debate. This is my place for the time being. I paid for this, and if I tell you to leave, you're going to leave. I would have said it one time, okay? And once she said no, I'd have been like, listen, I'm not gonna tell you no more. You better leave before I put you out. That's how I would have handled that. But Brooke starts getting irritated, rightfully so. And then on top of that, there's already tension between her and Nia because she's the one who brought up the post to begin with. So she gets involved. I have no problem with that. They was trying to tag team Duffy, so now it's fair. Now it's 2-on-2. Things escalate. Glass gets thrown. Somebody gets cut, and the episode ends there. Not sure who got cut, but we will see that on the next episode. We also see British and Malaysia get into it on the next episode, which I'm interested to see because I want to know where this came from. Also, I forgot to mention that Duffy ends up deciding to keep DJing. I am proud of her. I'm proud that she made the decision by herself. But Iman doesn't look too happy about that in the next episode. And I kind of just feel like if you want somebody to be home so bad to watch the kids and do this and that, why don't you do it? Again, why does the woman have to be the one to give up her career? There are some women out there that don't mind being housewives, so let me just say that. But Duffy clearly isn't one of them. So you should have found somebody who didn't mind doing that. You're trying to tell this lady who has a very successful career, DJing for a huge artist, making her own bag, super independent. You trying to just take all of that away from her and subdue her to a housewife? I don't get it. Especially since on that episode when they had to talk, she said like she's only not home on the weekends. Like, that's not bad at all. She's home 4 to 5 days out of the week. What is the problem? But anyway, those are my thoughts on that episode. Let me know what you guys thought about that. Leave your comments down below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.